Well, we're remaining on our working page 22, the rectangle tool, and we're going to start our project. So we'll simply start by selecting the rectangle tool, click and drag. Don't worry about what size it is because we're manually going to size it. Make sure the lock is turned off, and we'll type in a value of 90 millimeters by 55 millimeters and hit enter. So I actually type the value, then tab on my keyboard, tab will automatically jump to the next dialog box, okay? Now, I'd like for you to maybe change your units of measure to millimeters. If right now you're working in inches, change it back to millimeters so that we're working together. The same principles apply, and you can apply them in your size at a later time, okay? Now, what I will do is I'll zoom in here, make this a little easier to see. So we've got our size of 90 by 55, standard business card size, generally the world over. I'm going to create a duplicate, plus on my keyboard, or again, Control C, copy to the clipboard, Control V, paste back down, okay? Now, I'm going to size the width of that to 1/3, so I'll make it 30 millimeters wide. So it's 1/3 of 90, and that's it there. I'm going to make that one of these purpley blue colors. The one I'm choosing is C40 and M40, sort of a lilac-y purple type color. And I want you to come up to Snap To, something we haven't talked about, and make sure everything is turned off except Snap To Objects. You may find by default Dynamic Guides is on, but just turn Snap To Objects on. This is very cool. As you hover your mouse over the edge of an object, a bit hard to see there, but it actually says edge. In fact, let me remove that color for a second. As I hover, see how it says edge? And then I get to the middle and it says midpoint. Well, if I click my mouse on the midpoint and drag around, I can lock that edge to the edge of the other object, keep dragging up, and when it comes to the midpoint, snap. Can you see that? I'll do it again over this side for you. Hover in the midpoint, get up there, keep coming down, in a second, midpoint, snap. So it's a perfect locking together of shapes. Okay? And again, I'll go back to that purple color. Select everything and right-click your mouse. That's a right-click on your mouse, and that will change the outline color. So a left click is always your fill color, a right click is your outline color. Okay, we're going to draw another rectangle now. Finger on Control this time, make sure we draw a perfect square. And we're going to size this to a value of 17 millimeters. 17. And if I had the lock on, which I will turn on now, I'll do it again for you though. Control Z. If I had the lock on first, when I type in 17, because it already is a perfect square, hit enter. See how it becomes 17 and 17? Now again, with my pick tool, hover in the corner and then snap to the edge and then come up to the midpoint. Click and midpoint. Plus on the keyboard, create another duplicate, or again the other method. And I'm going to make this one 13 millimeters. So 13, hit enter, click in that corner there and snap down to there. Cool. In fact, you know what, before I do that, what we might do is round this corner first, I think. So I'll select this rectangle and make sure the lock is off, and I'll type in a value of 7, I think will work. Yep, that looks good. Now let's create a duplicate plus, and we'll make the duplicate 13. That way I don't have to do the rounded corner for this one. Click in the corner, snap down into the other corner. And there you go. That easy. Now all I'm going to do is select both of those together. So click, drag, draw a marquee around them, plus on my keyboard another duplicate, and I'm going to flip it over diagonally. So finger on Control, must remember that, finger on Control, top corner, drag, and once I get past the center point, it will flip. See like that? Flip. Now all we have to do is, I'll just zoom back out, F4, make sure I get my colors right, select red, select the bottom one, select yellow, then select the inside one. Make sure you click on the edge because they've got no fill color. Make that one yellow, and then click on there and make that one red. That was actually pretty easy to do, but there were a number of steps. So if you have to make some notes, please watch it again. And that's step 1. Now, before you move on to the next lesson, it's very important, when you're finished, select your card and Control C, copy it to the clipboard. Okay, so edit and copy to the clipboard, and then when we go to our next lesson, Control C, I'm going to go to my next page, we need to paste that down. Control V, so that we've got our card and we can continue on with the project. Okay, so copy from page 22 to page 23. When you're finished, make sure you save, and that way, come back here, even if you don't copy it straight away, so long as you save this file now, the next time you open up, you'll have the work that you've done to date. Okay, see you in the next lesson.